Duffy in once more. Bowls, and that's the first boundary of the day as Charlie Allison is given a bit of width and strokes it away just behind square on the offside. Nice shot from Charlie Allison.
And in comes Taylor. Taylor's driven down the ground. It's a bit of a half volley. Nothing wrong with that, but equally a very good shot from Charlie Allison, who takes the second boundary of the morning as he's driven back past Steve O'Shaughnessy, the umpire. Dead straight, that is. Beautiful shot by the Essex right-handed opener.
That was a good shout. Good response from Taylor, having been driven in earlier in the over.
In comes Taylor. This is driven down the ground. That wasn't quite a half volley. That was a wonderful check drive shot just on the leg side, in between the stumps and the non-striker Paul Walter. That was an even better shot compared to the half volley earlier in the over.
Duffy bowls, and he's bowled him. Well, I've done him, I'm afraid. The old commentator's curse. Two stumps disturbed, the middle one left, and Paul Walter's innings ends. I was going to say he can back down the order in white ball cricket, and of course he can.
As Taylor on his way in, passes the umpire, driven down the ground. That is a gorgeous shot. We've seen 3 of those, which has been driven past the bowler.
That was the one. Duffy from the gooch end hits Allison on the pad, and he's given. Big shout for LBW, and that was an example of where he might have fallen across it a little bit. He's not a tall man. It hit him quite high up.
It's 8th over. Comes in, driven down the ground by Tom Wesley. No stick here at all to Taylor. Taylor's bowling quite full.
And some lovely shots.
Taylor on his way in, driven again, back past the bowler for the 5th boundary that's gone. I don't want to say a half volley. He's out there batting as Taylor comes in. This is a little too straight at leg stump where it's well fielded. No, it isn't. It's gone past him. And I think is that Brett D'Oliveira who's going to have to just jog over towards the pavilion wall, which is beneath the balcony. Fingers crossed for the 4th round. And he's been dropped at 3rd slip. That's well bowled.
Yeah, there weren't enough layers. I had to be like the Michelin Man.
Ben Allison, it comes down, the wicket discocks, and I think that's gone for 6. It's gone a long way. That may have gone into the fir trees to our left. That's gone down the ground.
So I was happy in the end. Here's Waite. Well, first ball, that has been an inside.
Ben Allison starts a new over, and this time Coxham's advances towards the delivery, and this time push drives it sensibly and smartly for 4. Back past.
Reasonably helpful conditions. That will be 4, as Waite again is too straight, and Tom Wesley just leans on it, clips it nicely through mid-wicket. Fitted in well, it would seem.
Roderick up to the stumps as Allison is in, and that's come off the outside edge of the bat, but too wide for second slip. There's a chase on. It's not going to be successful. You
can see it easily, and you might have to ride with it, but it's not a particularly difficult take. That's a beautiful shot, as Matthew Waite gets this one wrong in the sense that his teams always seem to score more quickly than they used to.
In once more, Taylor, and there he is. Got him.
I've done it again.
Wow. Terrific work by Taylor. Great catch in the end.
That Worcestershire played Essex on here to the back end of last season as Cox is out, caught by Roderick at slip. Good delivery from Jacob Duffy, his 3rd wicket of the morning. Just turned Cox round a little bit and he felt for it just outside off stump. Little outside edge, looks really dejected. I think maybe somebody had some tape on their bat, and here's Tom Taylor.
In he comes, bowls, and this is driven down the ground. We've seen it a few times today that Taylor has conceded a boundary. Anyway, Taylor in, driven into the offside, well fielded. No, it's not. He dives over the ball and it will race across the dry outfield for 4 towards a large scoreboard.
Comes in again now and bowls, and on the back foot
still
Pepper
struggling.
plays that back up the pitch, and he is in a bit of pain here, the Essex keeper. couple of players going in to ask him if he's all right, and either he's a very good actor and he wants this to be the last over before lunch.
As Duffy comes in, this is a heavy ball, which is probably a leg stump half volley coming down the slope, and
Critchley waits as Waite in, and that's a nick, and he's gone. It's another terrific catch for Roderick. He came over in front of first slip, rolled and dived. He has been absolutely outstanding behind the stumps. Waite runs in. They've got two catches in and all. There's a big shout. Yes, he's given this time. He has threatened and threatened. They have appealed, and he's absolutely pumped Waite because he has his reward.
okay.
So someone needs to tell
Welcome
me if
to
that's a thing.
write into BBC Essex Cricket at gmail.com.
Here's Waite, and that is absolutely smoked by Snater.
Again, in the sunshine, bowls, and oh, there we go. It could be cool. That is brilliant from Brett D'Oliveira or Jacob Duffy or whoever set the field.
As Waite moves away from us, bowls. This is gone for an LBW, and he's being given. That's an important decision there, as Michael Pepper probably just got a little bit over on his leg stump. 10 years later, are we getting better off? And there's another wicket to fall, and it's Simon Harmer's just gone for 28.
They were adamant that these weren't the value.
Clean bowled Porter. Hasn't really upset the scorers there. Porter's been bowled for naught, and Essex have been bowled out for a 179. Quite a difficult day for Essex.
Snater in again, and that's nicely driven. Managed to pick the gap through the covers, and that's 4 runs. Lovely shot from Jake Libby. That'll perhaps settle the nerves a little bit. Runs in, bowls, and that's come off the outside edge. But as we saw this morning, they're coming off and going quite wide. So nothing the slips fielders can do about that one as it rolls away for another boundary.
Porter is in and bowls, and that is his first runs, and they are beautifully gathered because it's a first proper half volley that Jamie Pauls has bowled, and Gareth Roderick.
Expect to see him first change as here comes Snater in bowled. That is gone. He's got a wicket. It's a big, thick edge, and it's taken at third slip quite comfortably, but well taken as well on his knees. Hair bouncing as he runs in, bowls a nick, and it's taken. Brilliant take at third slip.
Critchley again.
It's Critchley, it's his second. It was different to the last one. He was falling forward, but Snater.
Little bit of movement, bit of swing. Rajitha's in, and a nick there. His first Essex wicket. He's so pleased. It probably wasn't the best delivery he's bowled so far. Short and wide, and the batsman has got a nick onto it.
It's a struggle out there, isn't it, for the batters?
Porter, there's another nick, and he's gone. Kashif Ali. Well, it's nicking and it's catching, and they're doing a brilliant job in the slips cordon. They are sharp. They know the ball could come to them at any moment.
They've not batted well. Rajitha bowls, and a rare loose delivery which Adam Hose hammers through the covers, just throws his hands through it. But it's hard work. Rajitha bowls. Hose cuts in the air for 4, down to third man, but not far wide of Charlie Allison. I can understand his disappointment.
Snater in, driven back past
Even more
the
now.
bowler. Yes, it's going to go away for 4. Nicely timed up. Essex is 179 all out. Porter in. This is played down to the vacant third man. That's actually well played by the captain D'Oliveira, and it is going to run away for a long part of the boundary here at Chelmsford for 4.
Snater in, bowls wide, short, cut away, 4 runs. A rare loose delivery, and D'Oliveira.
In comes Thane to Hose. Hose forces off the back foot. Tall, stands tall, and plays it out with a straight bat out to back, deep backward point where there is 1 run. He keeps the strike. Score moves to 98 for 4.